去那个 Deep Roads。上次应该别的都准备好了。
There you are. I thought I'd spoken to a Grey Warden, but for some reason I chalked it up to the drink. I know you're down here to look for Branka, and I need to ask a favor. You remembered.
奥根突然出来了，之前天天在那里。
Maybe now that His Highness thinks my Branka can be rescued, you don't think I'm quite so crazy, huh? But they haven't found Branka herself, and that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caridin built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Taig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Taig for 500 years. Why? We were sodding married until she left me and took our whole house into the deep roads on her mad quest for the anvil. It was a stupid move. If I'd been with her, she'd have made it back years ago. But I forgive her. Great. Once we're there, I should be able to pick up Branka's trail, no trouble. Lead on.
矮人队友入队。等等，他不需要入队，他是额外的。他现在怎么没跟着我？选了？不是，他是选不了的。那这怎么没？ 流血气质，哈。哦，必须要退掉一个才能选。
Stop wasting time, Warden.
最后来一口。 不是，那他带的甲，算了，先往。
I'm not here to chat.
大力挥砍破甲击，狂暴终结打击，按照体力，所有的体力。 不屈。
Be careful out there.
卡瑞迪恩交叉口，以胜者工匠命名。
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig. It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in Naer Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located. No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Branka was sure she could find out. Not a one, but trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home. I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
目标，永远守卫黑暗之地。
As you say.
我等不太懒了，打了剑。
Well, look what we have
所
here.
谓你钓什么？
Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
We must not. I shall do it. Very well.
Your mother is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name, after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Sounds intriguing, if
Never
you ask
be
me.
missed.
You assassin
他翻译
types
有问
have a death wish, I see.
Only the
杀
really
了没
good ones.
这意思完全是反过来。这边有个入口，但是我先看看钱。这边也有个入口，这边有血。先走前面。
them all.
So be it.
阳力打击。
Very well.
I still remember my
Very well done.
你往哪走？你给我过来！
Send me!
Time for a little bloodletting. I see.
You'll be a fine friend.
You cannot win! Yes?
靠！
Shall we go? Quickly, we must fight! As you say. Very well. I shall do it. As you say.
胜者爱杜肯写给妻子的信。那难道是大恶魔吧？
Let's do this. As you like.
上面
On it.
I am ready. Another battle, I feel.
Shit.
I shall do it.
Hurry.
We must gain the advantage! No quarter shall be given. I love this game. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Shit. 这个地方为什么莫名其妙的允许过来？不懂。来的地方应该没有什么。
An order.
Now we play a little. This won't take long.
“洛根”，这应该不是那个洛根。啊，横断钻探队。橡根脊梁骨结晶矿，没太听懂他到底在说什么。别奸笑出来。
Very well.
《奥兹玛历史》第1章。 拥有的地城数不胜数，曾经。产生了利瑞姆中毒症的早期症状。7秒。
Go.
On it.
I'm ready. As you say.
Next time.
I shall do it. Begun.
人人都把温潮解除理由让暗影进入地表时，他们胜利让步。 王者军团甘特复活
Another one eats dust.
异能不足，竟然。14。
It has begun. The docks.
There
finish this.
Very
I
well.
am ready. An order.
叫钻石。
Very well. It has begun.
哦，这地方居然就两模骨这，还以为会有什么比较好的保护，但是。
This looks like the right way out. Poor Todd Tig. It won't be long now.
海罗蒙特是一个尘埃呀、
As you say.
Watch out, trap.
Direct me.
Send me!
I'm a man.
has begun. I shall do it.
袋子里的躯干。
Be careful now.
An order.
I am ready.
Yes?
Don't give them the advantage!
I am ready.
begun.
钻入龙骨。
As you say.
靠，血魂瓶，那个什么东西，亡魂要出来。
Wonderful place, full of Antevans.
Ogre, if you want to bet me, you have only to ask.
What? Draw your weapon and say that again.
I jest, my foul-smelling friend. You are only slightly less attractive to me than a slime-filled pool of swamp water.
Better be.
You have my oath.
Bloody Antevans.
可恶的安提瓦。深坑通道，看着后面这个层层叠叠的，血魂瓶又来了。这是那个行尸封印的事情。 亡魂，老技法，所有人砍他，然后我勾他仇恨，我去拉他仇恨，把他绕。啊，跟着我啊，该死的！来了！我现在能抵抗他的拖拽。
advantage! It shall be done.
慈母火化的王环放下屠刀，不需要以杀的贼，安格斯命令是。增入。
Very well.
艾拉安在阶段。
Sound this darkspawn makes gives me the shivers. No mercy.
There is no glory in bloodshed! We must gain the advantage! It's going to last much longer! I think there was one way. Very well.
Show me.
解除陷阱。
As you like. On it.
图腾。
This won't take long. As you like.
这探险队创始人是牺牲了自己吗？把这个地方给震了，炸弹。冻伤。矮人贵族只为两者让路，胜者与发怒的犀牛。 犀牛需要的食物很少，主要靠消化存在于清水晶窟甚至岩石中的有情食盐者。没冻伤，我靠，这伤，这伤也太离谱了。
Yeah. Sure thing.
Your wish? Very well.
Yes. On it. Watch out, trap there.
陷阱。
This won't take long.
这边是我们走那里用的钻探对探，哦，这是他们说的洞。
This won't take long.
这就是他那个最后那个横断探险队的传说。炎帝向我们敞开怀抱，炎帝的胸怀永远向我们敞开。 技能路，这条路走过，只是没拿这个储存箱。哦，好像是吧。奇怪，难道是你必须找到这个笔记才会出这个储存箱？哦，看来是的，这个不是那个食人魔手的那个路口。我就说这地方怎么可能什么都没有？ 屠魔尖刺，辉煌手艺，战士日记，专家级冰铁人对亡灵伤害增加。邓肯的匕首伤害6，4.5，触点穿透。 2.6伤害力量，暴击伤害。尖刺，我靠！持有过任何一把同为尖刺的人都会很快迎来死亡，这他妈有诅咒啊！该死了！这不是这能随便点？不是这能随便捡？啊！不然我要挂了，我只能说。
Yes?
幼年圣者，幼年圣者。
What manner of beast is this? Now we do battle.
For a little bloodletting.
Begun.
对元老来说，
order.
Happy dance. Speak.
More the fool's day! Fine thing we've done.
上面躯体出现其他部分，百里之内见不到一只或听不到一丝信。What？ 这样分开怪物可以存活1世纪，而那时所知早已忘却，猎杀者生年已终结。我弄错了，不是精灵，猎手没有杀了他自己愿意这样。What the fuck？ 影界怪物，恐怖的残骸，其中有一句故意肢解了自己。故意肢解了自己。
Be careful now. It has begun.
Very well.
This really gets the blood pumping.
没有。翻过去是通的。 去呢？
Stop wasting time, Warden.
这儿，我没找到地方呢。当前任务，直接到
I'm
达
not。here to chat.
等等，直接到达，从哪里直接到达？前面这里。我也不清楚是哪个出口。哦，是这个出口。一个小一点的地城已经被暗翼放弃。奥尔塔地城，应该是指已经被暗翼一个小一点。
Of my ancestors, Orton
搞了个
Tig.
逗号。
I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now. This was Caridin's home, Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar. The City of the Dead. Caridin built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius until he angered the king and fell into disfavor. No one does. At the time, Orton Tig was almost part of the main city. No one bothered to mark where the anvil was stored. Now it's impossible to know if it's been moved or even destroyed. But trust me, if we find it, we find Bronca. No, there was a Tig here. The Orton Tig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell. Well, aren't you a sodding bright spot today? If everyone's dead, there'd be evidence of a major battle, wouldn't there? 300 or so dwarves don't just fade away. Couldn't have said it better myself.
好，问错话了。屁股现在怎么？ 懂了，这个 key 不是给 DAI 用的，主要 DAO 和 DAR 是自己手动把存档导入，它会继承。
What do you people see in him?
See in whom?
In the warden.
Jealous, are we?
Jealous of him?
Of course. A handsome man with women fawning over him. It must be very difficult for you to handle. I do not blame you your envy, however, especially considering that the chances of any woman who is not struck both blind and dumb of providing you the attention you crave is slight.
Quiet you. You can't get under my skin.
Were I you, I would simply give up all hope of knowing another woman at all. Or have you already? A wise move, if so.
Forget I said anything.
Trust me, dwarf, I already have.
I shall do it.
Let's finish this.
Shall be done.
As you wish.
先让他们互相打，我们看戏。
begun.
Your order.
让他们先打。
I'm ready. I shall do this.
It's your time to die!
Won't take long.
Ah, that will leave a scar.
I shall do this.
Last.
我操！边笑者。
Too easy.
22力量，别的这些其实力量42。娴熟战士，体能不足。我不知道。我没有遇到任何能给我解锁专精的人，不知为何。护者。连崔欧蒙特， 陷阱。
Let's finish this.
原来陷阱是这个。
I shall do it.
What the hell?
Very well. Yes. So be it.
Fun, no?
An order.
"该死的蜘蛛网！"
Not so fast! As you like.
is a quiet enough village. Looks can be deceiving, of course.
这边是通回去2条路。
It shall be done.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it. You've come to take my claim. You surfaces are all alike. Thieving scoundrels. Well, I found it first.
Bah, he's a bloody scavenger. Good as sod and gone.
Be gone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. And they'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you can only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours! Crunch your bones!
What manner
他这已经封路场，这是
of beast is this?
Your order!
As you say. Shall be done.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've...
Word has it you can only...
撤进去，不要再开过去，撤。
I agree.
好。
let us end.
Run while you can.
This. Very well. It shall be done.
上人之剑啊，那个上令人亲近的顶上人。
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches! It's mine! I'm the one who found it! I drove out the crawlers! Now it's mine! You won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take his shiny worms? Or pretty rocks? Oh. Ruck not mine.
刚拿了，刚。
Yes, Ruck's my name. I do not hear it much, so sometimes I like to speak it out loud. Ruck! 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 No food. No mother. No warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words. Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No.
那个在神坛前祈祷的那个。
She did not know. Not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. He sees the darkness inside you. No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot see this. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell.
他内心还存在一些自己，但是已经被腐化了。
Yes. Tell the mother Ruck is dead. He's dead, and his bones are rotting in the crawler's webs, and she should never look again. No, she can't know. That is why Ruck is here in the darkness with the scuttering and the shiny. She can't know. No! Ruck will not listen. Ruck will not remember the warmth and the light and the food. Ruck has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no?
圣意之卡。
No. I will answer your questions. Bits of things, but only bits. The crawlers, they took almost everything. They take things of steel and things of paper. They take the shinies and the words.
Paper and words? That sounds like someone was taking notes. Do you think Branka camped here?
They bring to the Great Nest, the nest they makes for the eggs. They puts the shinies inside, they do. Too long ago, I must think. 5 years? 6? Rock no longer remembers the smells and sights of the city. When the Dark Ones were here, I kept to the shadows. They don't look in the shadows, not if you're quiet. Not if you eat their flesh. Then the Dark Ones think you're one of them. They leave you alone. But now they're gone. The crawlers, they used to eat the smallest Dark Ones. Now the crawlers go hungry. I think they went south. Far to the south. That is where the Dark Master calls them.
He's talking about the Archdemon, huh?
After the Dark Master awoke, he called his children and they all went. They wanted to go too and gaze upon his beauty.
那他指的是黑暗主人。
He stopped calling. I wish I could go see him, but Rock is a coward. I will answer your question.
Enjoy your tainted mud, you poor sodding duster.
We should at least put him out of his misery.
It's not so bad. The dark and the burning keeps Rock warm. Warm like mother's arms.
His mind is gone, and his body will soon follow. I've seen victims of poisoning in better shape.
为什么只有一个选项？
Sodding right, I'm
不是
right. Now
怎么
do
就
it
只有
quick
这
so
一
we
个
can
选
get back
项
to
啊？
business.
为什么没有选项啊？
Do not hurt Rock!
We must not exhaust.
哎，为什么只有杀掉他的选项啊？我不想杀他呀 ！The fuck！ 给我全军撤退！
Our supplies.
干嘛呢？
Looks
为什么
like
就只有
that
这
bone
怎么
picker
回
is
事？
living in Branka's old
搞
camp.
笑啊！
Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once.
就知道他不
Those
跟着
must
为
be
止。
Branka's papers he said were taken by the
我拒
spiders.
绝杀他。
Nothing that fragile would be left from the tide.
啊，不是他死跟着呢，还摆脱都摆脱不掉。靠！不是哪个对话？什么叫我不能点那个对话？我点对话选项明明都很正常，我真搞不懂。
No. I will answer your questions. Bits of... They bring to the Great Nest. Too long ago. I must think. 5 years...
We should at least...
What the fuck？ 我问点问题就要杀人，也太离谱了。不是，
I've seen victims of poisoning.
我觉得这有个问题，这要么就是这游戏判定出 bug 了，要么就是根本没设计好这个地方。我玩《龙腾世纪起源》到现在，我都不记得有任何时候只有一个对话选项。如果只有一个对话选项，为什么要有对话选项？这是什么意思？这地方到底怎么回事？从来没有过这个情况啊！ 搞笑吗？
More enemies.
那你给我个对话选项干嘛了？我靠，这个完全不合逻辑。
Looks like that bone picker is living in Branka's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
光。
An order. I shall do it.
把他们引到这儿了，不要在那里。我直接秒，直接秒。
You cannot win.
We must fight for the... Do it quick.
Wait them out.
Very well.
法瑞迪恩的日记。托尔托王5年940。第60天，植入灵魂来附身为魔血。第73年，号召志愿者加入。借死亡而驱动。猎战。我靠 ！Holy shit！ 我操，这玩意是这么做的啊！天哪！我像是这么做的，我还以为它只是单纯魔法驱动的机器，像类似机器人一样的，居然是生物机甲。还是人做的。
Very well.
You have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention.
手欠，说实话，我都不觉得应该这么干，但纯手欠。
My deception was convenience, not cowardice.
所以到底为什么要他为什么要把自己的碎片分开，而我为什么要把它合在一起呢？ 我既搞不清楚他的动机，也不知道我的动机。我是谁？我要干嘛？为什么我要这么干？不懂。
Let's finish.
I hope I don't get blood all over him.
It has begun.
神秘的能量场，神秘的能量场是消失了。咋办？哇，这个任务怎么没头没尾的，搞得我好懵逼呀！他甚至都没有给一个奖励，没有给奖励。然后这个能量场是干嘛的，我也不知道。我也不知道这个怪物为什么要把自己分开。 我也不知道我为什么要把它回归，啊！所以我到头来是纯手欠。按照我不想和他做交易的办法，我纯粹是因为这个在任务本里我要做这个任务而已，否则我根本就不会把它重新弄回来。 我莫名其妙的给自己找个战斗打，我不纯有病啊？好吧，给了100经验也算给了是吧？也不是完全什么也没给，要是这么说的话。但是属实让我比较莫名其妙。 哦，这些原来是敌人。哼，我那个鼠标移上去，它没有变红，我还以为这些是什么可以交谈的。 该死！先把它封了，先把它封印了再说。
I still remember my first.
Shall be done. Best be wary. It has begun. As you say. It shall be done.
它这个地图啊，我真的很懵。你看它这个区按理说是能走的区域，但根本就不是。它经常有这种看起来，哎，这边好像有个路，没有，这边只有空气墙。那你这个地图为什么要画成这副样子？这个地图，那你放一条线在上面挡一下之类的。这个地图真的是怎么说呢？总比没有好。但是这个洞穴，不是这个地图，真的是太抽象。真的让我想起了辐射那个本地地图，就没法用。辐射76干脆都没有本地地图了，以前辐射3、新维加斯和那个4的本地地图根本就没法用，从来没有用过那个本地地图，因为根本看不懂。这个比那个还好一点，但是它让我想起了那个地图。该死的有埋伏呀！看来。shit。给我的。
Try something else.
I must try another tactic.
I need a new weapon.
我们先别用，别用
Shall be
技
done.
等它恢复再一起捅它。
Hurry.
别用技能，听不懂哎，来 ，Come on, come on, come on。
It has begun.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Don't. 立场是真有用，立场控敌人好强啊！这。 这全都被。好，把这发开又来。
It's your time.
Don't give them the advantage. What manner of beast is this?
升级。光齿武器系，30灵巧，36灵巧，它有很多灵巧。灵巧，闪避，不可思议的闪避能力。30魔力，魔力，它这些都是魔力，反正。36，压力牢笼，限9，法师死亡手段加自然伤。94。
Make it quick.
不是建在奥尔塔地产而正，你们要去南方去死亡裂谷。怪不得他们不在。
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the Dead Trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
铁匠之心，给你上个压力牢笼，我当场。
Send me.
先打法师啊，还是应该法师弄死他。妈的，好，这怎么了？这是该死。
Send me.
这该死的蜘蛛是真要命，蜘蛛是真难打，因为蜘蛛这个困一定就难办。 们给搞住。
Best be wary.
他。 哦。
Yes.
Here's the music. Time to dance. See what your dinners look like.
Begun. It shall be done.
没有地方没去了，应该。这里有一个深坑通道的地方，哦，这边是被堵住的，没事。我们是从下面绕过来。它这边又显示有一条路，我都不信。 不可能，和上面绝对一模一样的。这边你看，这边都有石头挡着，没事儿，这应该是上不去。这边不行。 绕路，它不是一个高度吧？应该。咦？哦，首先这边有一个通路，这儿。 这边是通往外面，那这里呢？啊，这边只是个河，不是不能出去的。它这个地图边界真的是不清不楚的。但是我觉得我们必须先回一趟营地，不能再继续走。 去营地还必须要 ，OK， 要去营地还必须要从这儿原路返回，这实在是有点折磨人。
Have you seen my? I'm only asking because.
命者，加10体质，获得治疗效果增加，生命值恢复加3附加。哦，这也太贵了，但是这个武器贵的要死。回来教教一些任务。还是要说真相，这种事情，他以后他要是一直这样再做出什么傻事，别自己进去找了。那。
I didn't expect you back so soon. Have you been to the deep roads already? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Rock, but I want you to have it as my thanks.
知道真相啊，还是？但是您别去啊！哎呦！我的个天哪！
Oh, I can save him.
不是，这也没有解决办法呀，这件事情。
I didn't expect you back so soon. What is it? Is he dead?
只有这个选项。
Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? No. There must be a way. If he lives, there's hope. I have to go to him. He needs me. I take this.
天哪！看来唯一的办法就是说谎了，没有别的办法。根本劝不了他，让他啊！我本来想试试看有没有某个选项不需要，也不需要完全说谎，但看来我们只能说我什么都没找到。
I didn't expect you back so soon. Have you been to the deep roads already? I guess it was foolish to think there'd be any sign of him after all this time. Thank you for looking.
要是不这么坚持，非要去找，哎，这个事儿真是没办法。相当于维持原样了，相当于和之前一模一样。
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while thrones stand empty. Make Harrowmont your king now.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no his plans to stretch forth.
It has begun.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the Assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward. My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. I will. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness.
的英文词到底是哪个词？
Didn't that sound official?
奥兹玛法师圆环法蒙赤阳，居然已经做了这么多任务，大堆。 还有一大堆。
They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
It has begun.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no one...
Orzammar questions Lord Balin's ability to win the throne without Grey Warden assistance. And he ruled without them.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
卫宝守卫者拥有征兵的权利。 当然，证明往往没有什么好下场。他们那个不是那个入会仪式折损率也太高了吧？这个入会仪式，我们多少上次4个人就我一个人，25%的折损率吗？就还没开始，加入就直接淘汰75%。这当然也是必要的，否则他们感受不到暗语，就会被伏击。所以
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the Chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Fine. I'll soak it in the line now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... No, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Show some pity for a poor old man. Bread, please, just a... Fair journeys, Warden. I knew you wouldn't get much help of them. I fear there's no help for any of us.
All this waiting for a king who will ignore me. The world tests my patience. My family could starve. Doesn't that mean as much as who is king? I am sorry, I should not speak such things aloud. How can I help you? Someone has to. Trade the assemblies. Maybe it'll change by the time. But
我们支持贝伦这件事应该就会变。
So why don't them mages just whip up a spell and make those darkspawn go away?
Oh, you want to see some of the best... Ooh.
非凡黄水晶。
I am here.
Yes.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off. That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him. Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
温家级冰铁、剑状、火焰伤害、寒冰。
If there's anything I can do, I'm sure.
游侠圣殿武士。
You and your friends are formidable foe. I'm sure you'll.
是不是该买了？再不买怎么没有人教我呢？奇了怪！这圣殿，我真的我不买，我都解锁不了专精考，为什么呀？为什么就我什么专精都不会？真是见了鬼呀！队友不教啊。
It's cold in my tent, all alone.
找个后台。
Why, it just so happens that I find you.
他不教，
quite
他拒绝。问了好几次，是不是还没到好感度，还是怎么样？奇了怪。反正他是不教。
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm? Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
还好穿着内衣，否则我直播间没。BioWare 有的时候是不穿内衣的，质量像仙女座，仙女座就是不穿的，仙女座直接让我直播间封了7天。我靠，上次播仙女座的时候，所以我看到这 BioWare 又要来这，我都吓得我立马准备切信号了。还好是穿着衣服的，穿着内衣的，我靠。
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
对话选项我看不懂，我看不懂这两个对话选项。这是一个古物是什么意思？那又怎样？这态度是不好的吗？我这对话选项我不明白。
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not? I do like to keep it simple. Just for you, of course. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
高级能力，女巫也疯狂，魔力获得大。
I have something for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead. It is not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this. Flemeth used to say that 'twas a link between us, one that I presumed worked both ways. I never tested it, but I doubt she would have lied over such a thing, so it would mean I am linked to you as much as you to I. You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
茉莉干的戒指加2意志。
So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
什么玩意儿？怎么在这骂人了？
I was told to accompany you and to help you, and that I shall. This may extend to the teaching of my mother's skills in time. For now, I simply do not know you well enough. I promise nothing.
怎么感觉这个对话前后对不上啊？我真的感觉这个对话这程度了还不了解，还不讲。
So 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
You'll get over it.
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. I searched for it, And when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. We know who we are, and what we are meant to be. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
说哪里人丢了一把剑，直接发疯了。
Something on your mind? Of course. Sure, I could.
哦，他现在可以教了。
Could even teach you, I suppose.
他总算可以教了，之前一直不教，不知道。可能是好感度。
Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
正殿武士。 吞噬原生抗物增加7%，利瑞姆成瘾症。
Something on your mind? Of course. Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first. And apparently you have no shame as well. Well, all right, I'll play along. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know. Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. That's not so bad, is it? I've no urge to rush into anything. We may not even survive what is to come, after all. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell. Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty. You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on? There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
甜点甜食
Yes, we have no such things in our lands.
他喜欢甜食
This should be remedied. Shall we move on? Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saheron. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well.
领悟高级力量
Something on your mind? Of course. Such as they are. Something on your mind? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, you'll see.
You'll see.
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come. Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
这还是应该说啊，这种事情藏着算啥事儿？反正征召权都有，如果这样的话就这个，你看这样的话就可以避免当时入盟里出现这个直接拔剑相向的情况，就是因为他们不说。
You think if we asked for volunteers that Grey Wardens would exist? Maybe a few. You wouldn't be here. Neither would I, probably. And the blight needs to be stopped. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him. I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right? Something on your mind? Of course. I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know. There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfels. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table. Sometimes, we were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until... Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you. I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go. I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask? How about Oghren? You must have an opinion on the smell, at the very least. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. For a drunk, he's an excellent warrior, right? How he lifts his sword is a bit of a mystery. Though I suppose the point is that he does lift it. And so long as we can point him in the right direction, he charges too. He has gusto, I'll give him that. Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow? That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time. That's very trusting of you. I guess you must have your reasons. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big. Yet he doesn't seem quite so bad as the Chantry tells us. According to them, his philosophy is vile and evil. Yet he seems so reasonable. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you? Yet he seems otherwise honorable and even wise. I don't get it. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision? That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life. True enough. Who'd have thought a sister would prove to be an adept thief and spy, eh? Morrigan. Do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said. Hello? Have you met her? I think she'd need a reason not to betray us.
所以
Just tell me one thing. Is it true what the others say? Do you have a thing going with Morrigan? Tell me it's not true. Great. So they were right. Well, it's your funeral. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we? Something on your mind? Of course.
I'm still thinking about it.
I
don't yet want... All right, but I... Again? I'm game.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to my... Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure. Something I can help with?
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome. Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done. Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise. Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. I suppose that old adage remains true. Prevention is better than a cure. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? Well, she's hardly discreet. The way she looks at you, it's as though she's completely forgotten there's anything of you above the waist. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends. I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do? Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this. I am just trying to minimize the suffering that may come to either of you. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will. What's on your mind? Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. I suppose I must be. What's on your mind? Is something troubling you? No one said it would be easy. You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight. And that gives me hope. Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old? Griffins. Alas, that seems to be the only thing people remember from the tales. The mighty flying mounts that bore the Grey Wardens into battle. Ah, yes, the glory days. It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago. The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of Darkspawn, with the Archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums and stood before the armies of men. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching Darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the Archdemon was dead, and the last Darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back, and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled.
翻译错了，了解到没有一兵一卒伤亡，是指普通士兵没有一兵一卒伤亡，这边完全意思反过来了，没有流血和牺牲。
This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
今天就先玩到这儿，拜拜。